Good morning, Apple Valley, and welcome to our last edition of EaglEye.
Wait, you mean this trimester,
Yes,
right?
yes, this trimester.
Okay, good. We're glad you could join us this morning. I'm Matt Cotlin.
And I'm Aaron Tapes. So, Matt, how are you this morning?
I'm all right. I'm a little tired, though, from Broadway just last weekend.
And I feel that, but Broadway, it's such a great turnout. Congratulations to the cast and crew.
It definitely was amazing, but it did leave me broke, buying fast food every chance I had.
Yeah, that's for sure. It seems a lot of students have problems saving money and budgeting. It may not seem important now, but money management will become more and more important the older you get. Micah has the details.
Money management can be tough, whether you're in high school, college, or just out in your career. We decided to ask some people what students do with their money and also some spending tips.
Typically, if I could keep all my money and decide where it goes, I would give most of it still to my parents and then set aside about $10 per paycheck for college and stuff so that over time, because I'm still a sophomore, I would build up that money. The other money would go to what I want, which would be video games, or what I need, which would be other things like textbooks and other things to just help out with what I do daily.
I tend to spend my money on fast food a lot, Go to Taco Bell, it's just right around the corner. I'm more focused on necessities, but want to see more in my face. I gotta save my money when I need gas money for my car. College-wise, the classes I'm in are kind of geared toward that. In all honesty, I've been kind of pushing it back a little bit further. Even now, I haven't really given much thought to my savings plan for college.
Well, if you're working, saving a certain percentage of your paycheck is probably a good thing for college or for just doing things on the weekends or things like that. If you're able to save half your paycheck and spend half your paycheck, you're going to be able to save a pretty good amount of money by the time you're done with school. Just be wise at how you spend it. As a teenager, be more wary of where your money is going. Don't just spend your whole paycheck and try to save as you go along.
It's never too early to start saving for your future and try to use some of your money on what you really want. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Micah Nelson.
Well, it's good I have more of an idea on how to manage my money, especially going into college.
Yeah, I can save up money to buy a laptop and textbooks.
And don't forget about getting tickets to the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Right, don't forget, tickets are on sale today. They're $10 and $200 have to be sold by next Thursday for the dance to happen.
Yeah, don't forget. It would be cool. Another cool thing about Apple Valley is we are beginning to integrate more and more technology into our classrooms. Stephen has the details.
Starting next year, all 9th grade students in AVHS will be receiving their own iPad, thanks to the District 196 levy that passed over the fall. This new program is dubbed One-to-One and will help integrate new technology into the classroom.
The One-to-One beta program is a program where students have iPads and they get it for 24 hours a day. So they can use it in, currently right now they're in my civics class, in one of my honor civics classes, and we use them on a regular basis in class. And they can use them outside of class as well for their learning.
In terms of one-to-one, I'm excited at the idea that all students could have access and equal access to technology. I also know for myself, if I want technology in the classroom, there's times where the Chrome cards aren't available, and the idea that they would all have their own devices that they brought with them would be helpful.
So now that we know what the One-to-One program is, what are some students' opinions on it?
I think it'd be a good idea and also a bad idea to integrate tablets and electronics into school learning, because you could get all the information quicker and do online textbooks and quizzes if you needed to, but it'd be bad because you could mess around and go on social media.
I do usually get distracted when using online textbooks because there's just so much more to do on them.
The pros are that it's lighter and easier and you can carry around you can have multiple textbooks on the tablet, but the cons are you can get distracted easily with other apps.
There are definitely pros and cons of implementing iPads into the classroom. However, as technology is evolving, we as a student body need to adapt to it. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Stephen Schroeder.
That's pretty sweet.
It is. Apple Valley has come a long way in our 40 years in existence.
Speaking of 40 years, we researched some AVHS alumni who have found great success in careers in the performing arts. Here are just a few.
You gotta learn to stand up for yourself, Fairbell. Zero tolerance for bullies.
Man, I'll tell you, back in the Reagan era, if a fella had a dream.
It's a reminder that satire is the weapon of reason. So who on campus is being most unreasonable.
Congratulations to those alumni. They must have had to put in a lot of hard work.
Yeah, they definitely must have. You know, Aaron, there's a lot of hard work that goes into this class as well.
Yeah, with writing, shooting, and the live aspect, the whole team goes through a lot to put together an EaglEye show. John can tell you more in this edition of Behind the Scenes.
Every show, the EaglEye crew tries to bring you a unique experience, but the class itself is a unique experience for its students. Let's check it out.
What I really like about EaglEye is that it's different from other classes, and so you're not just sitting at a desk all day and staring forward at a board and having a teacher talk to you all day. You're actually interacting with people and really getting to know your teammates.
What I like about this class is the fact that this is a potential career interest for me, getting behind the scenes, shooting videography and stuff like that to tell a story, and I really just like this class because it prepares me for the real world.
I like the people that are in there. That's one of my favorite parts because we all work together and we all finish a story in like little than under a week.
Oh wow, the live show. It's different every time because we work on different things and we're placed in different areas. You could be head camera one time or you're working the lights the next. It's really different and sometimes can be stressful, but it's really rewarding just to see it all come to life at that one moment.
The thing I like being a director would be the rush it gives me because you have to be on point. Like there's a ton of people watching the show, you don't want to ruin it for someone.
It's hard in this class to do a story, but it's worth it in the end. It's a lot of time commitment too. You have to be here after school, but it's so worth it.
EaglEye is a class that is filled with creativity, positive attitudes, and hard work, with great rewards, learning how to brainstorm, make, and create your own stories, and gain tons of different skills you're going to use in any field you want to pursue later in life. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm John Kerry Kunkel.
I think that covered most of the bases.
Regardless of the amount of work, I will always love this class.
Totally. I have a passion for this class and I hope to further my skills into college.
There are a lot of students in the school who do what they love.
Yeah, one that comes to mind is Cameron Kirksey. Cameron is one of the star members of our varsity basketball team. Not only is he a leader on the court, he's also a leader off the court. We got a closer look on this week's edition of One of Ours.
What's up, Eagles? Today we caught up with one of our very own, Cameron Kirksey. We also caught up with some of his teachers and teammates to see who he really is on and off the court. Let's go check it out.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think of Cameron is how just a great person he is. When he comes into the room, he brightens it up. He's energetic. He's a loving person, and he doesn't just think about himself. He's a great person to be around, and I love him.
When I first think of Cam Kirksey, I think of a leader. Cam has the natural leadership characteristics not only in the classroom but also on the basketball court.
Cam is a special tool for us. He's a 6'6" athletic wing, and there's not many of those in the state. And so it's just a great tool to have for us and a good advantage.
I really like to get work done in class. I strive for good grades. Because, if basketball doesn't work out, you got to fall back on education or something else. So I'm not fully relying on it, but it's something to keep me up.
I'd say Cameron is the kind of guy who people naturally gravitate towards in class. He's a leader. He's somebody who is very welcoming and hospitable towards other people. He always puts people at ease.
I'm a senior captain, so automatically have to lead the team. Just showing the younger kids who haven't experienced varsity level basketball what it's all about, pushing each other in practice, getting everybody motivated and just bringing energy.
Cam is a person who is looked at as a leader and also a person who strives for greatness. Although it may go unseen, it will one day put him in a great position. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Quan.
It's great to see Cameron hard at work on and off the court. Go out and support our varsity boys at section finals tonight at Farmington at 7 p.m. The theme is snapbacks and jerseys.
Our seniors this year really are a great group of students. Only 3 more months till we graduate.
So, do you plan on going to the senior party after?
I do. I've actually already bought my tickets. Have you?
I haven't. I should really get on that.
You can buy them online for $90 at the AVHS homepage. It's going to be a lot of fun. All night bowling, hypnotist, and breakfast in the morning.
That sounds like a blast.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we have for this show. But before we go, we want to congratulate Mark Hall and Gable Stevenson for winning state wrestling. and Mark Hall becoming the first wrestler in Minnesota history to win 6 state titles.
Congrats, you guys. Remember to study for finals and tune in next trimester. And as always, thanks for watching.